guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and welcome back to another one. And behind me today, we've got the 2021 Bmw 320i. What do you guys reckon? Right, but before we get into that, I just want to do a shout out to Worthington BMW, who were nice enough to lend me this vehicle today to have a look at. Alright, we'll start at the front. Now, as you can see, you've got the signature BMW grills there with the chrome surround, the BMW badge, the LED lights there, and you've even got this nice bumper with this honeycomb grille if you have a look. Just, yeah, suits the car really well. So what do you guys reckon? Drop me a comment. What do you reckon of the styling of the current BMW series? So the wheels on the 320i are 18-inch wheels and wrapped in Michelin tyres, and I think they look really nice, and they do a good job of road holding and low noise. If you have a look, you've got the little M logo there as well. It's pretty cool. Alright, so we come around to the back. Quite sort of nice at the back. You've got the BMW badge there, little reverse camera, your 320i badge. If you have a look, the boot's got sort of a lip on it, like it's like a built-in spoiler. I think it sort of suits the car really nicely, and things like the lighting, have a look at how the lights just fold around the body like that. Pretty awesome. Alright guys, let's go and check out what's inside. Alright guys, let's go and look inside the 320. Alright, so door trim wise, you've got a bit of leather there. So we've got some, yeah, it's actually reasonable at the top. Leather there, nice stitching, again, leather along there, nice trim piece there. You've got some door pockets there, your window and mirror switches there, and your seat position set there as well, and unlock and lock for the door. I quite like the little ambient lighting, if you have a look there, see? Alright, you've got the M Sport logo down there, the kick panel. Have a look at the pedals, look awesome, don't they? Full leather, the seat adjustment is down here. Nice leather seats there. Yeah, all in all, not too bad. You've even got a sunroof up there as well. We'll have a look at that as well a bit later. Alright, let's jump in and have a look. Alright. Look at the dash. They've done well with these dashes in these new BMWs. Alright, so we'll start down here. Obviously your lighting controls are down here. You've got auto there, fog lights, bits and pieces there. You can adjust the illumination, which is pretty cool. Again, have a look at the ambient lighting. That's all around the interior, which is really cool. Alright, check out that. Check that out, that's awesome. It's like a big display. And you can change values on it as well if you want to, which is really good. Alright, so the steering wheel, now again, M Sport, looks quite, it's quite comfortable and quite nice. I do like it. Got the big paddle shifters behind there. You do have your telephone and radio controls there, and your cruise control there as well. And there's your paddle shifter up and down. Here you have your indicators there and auto high beam. You have the auto wipers there. So very, yeah, quite nice. All right, so we'll move over to the infotainment system. So it's we'll just go through a few things. We're at home at the moment. You can go to the mapping, which I'll just show you. Again, that's pretty cool. I just want to zoom in. You can zoom in quite a bit on that, so that's pretty cool. Easy to use with the map and navigation there. You can search my destinations. So yeah, it's not too bad. You've also got communications like your phone, things like that. It does have Bluetooth. It also has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as well. So you can go down to the apps there, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, as you can see, and you can install. There's a variety of apps that are installed. You can get others if you wish. Alright, so if we go to the car, you can set things up with the car there. You've got settings, general settings, driving mode, exterior lighting, how long you want the lights to stay on for, things like that. So yeah, again, it's you can adjust the sport or eco as well if you wish, which is pretty cool. So you can have the displays as well, door, vehicle access. So you know, you can have the driving head-up display. There is a head-up display, I don't know if you can see it, but there is one there. Again, it's got a fair variety of bits and pieces in there, which is pretty cool. So yeah, really the owner's manual as well, which is always a good thing. Yeah, so if we come further down, you got your ventilation controls here, little screen in the middle there. You've got your button for your intelligent safety there as well. So again, you can go to configure, front collision warning, lane departure warning. You know, you can turn that off on if you like. Steering intervention, lane change warning. So it's got a few bits and pieces there, so this is pretty cool. Alright, so how's the light? You got your basic sort of, they're pretty easy to use. You got dual zone climate control, seat heaters. I just had to put that on and give it a try. Further down here you have some radio controls there, and a volume knob like I always like, as you know. It's pretty cool. Now look at this, it's like a carbon fiber look all around, which is awesome. So if you push that in, you got two cup holders there. You've got a 12-volt plug just there, USB and a wireless phone charger in there as well, if you can see. So again, it's pretty cool. You can just close it up, we'll have it shown. The gear selector, park is there. If you want to release it, just go down to drive. If I go into reverse, as you can see, the lines there, and they do move, as you can see, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, and it's sort of parking assist, reversing assist, and camera picture settings. There's a variety of things there that you can do, which is pretty cool. Alright, I'll just pop that back in park for the time being. Alright, so we come down, we have traction control off, parking sensors, auto start stop off. You've got 3 driving modes: sport, comfort, eco. We'll have a look at those when we go for a drive. Auto hold for hills, and your handbrake there, and the Bmw iDrive, which is used to control the media center there. So you've got a few buttons there, as you can see: media, home, map, communications, navigation, back option. So you got a few bits and pieces there as well, and installed apps as well. That middle one there. Oh, that seat heating's pretty nice actually. So if we have a look in here, it's not too much space, a little bit of space there. You got a light in there, as you can see. Got a USB fast charger in there. So all in all, yeah, it's alright. You have a look at the ambient lighting again. So it's pretty cool. And we'll go and have a look in the car settings. I just want to have a look at some of the settings there. Interior lighting. So ambient light, there you go. You can choose the color. You have a variety. Let's go blue, because I like blue. Check that out all along the trim there. So very, very cool. So yeah, I really like that. And actually, if I have a look, sitting, I have 6'1", 185 centimeters, and I've got a little bit of headroom there as well, which is really good. So yeah, which is you know, it's quite nice to And then up here you have the lighting there for passenger and driver, which is that one and that one. You've also got the sunroof, so we'll just open that up and I'll show you that. So first of all the cover goes, and then the sunroof opens. Alright, and then you got the wind deflector up there as well. So we'll just shut that up for a minute. So yeah, alright, let's go and have a look what's in the back. Alright, so same sort of trim. You got that nice leather stitching there. You got the ambient lighting come on, cup holders. ISO fixed points there. Alright, let's jump in and have a look. Alright. Now, with somebody like myself driving, this seat's set up for me. If you have a look, my knees are pretty much touching. So someone smaller was driving, I wouldn't have any dramas. Leg room. Headroom, again, my head is pretty much touching the roof. See my hand on the roof? So, yeah, it's a little tight in here, but look, for short trips it's not too bad. And again, see, I love the ambient lighting. It's really cool. Alright, so twin cup holders there, nice soft armrest. Again, it's quite comfortable, the leather in the BMW. So we've got your ventilation controls for the rear passengers there. You can have it off, you can have auto. You've also got 2 fast charging USBs there and a 12-volt plug as well. So they've sort of thought of that, pretty good stuff here. So yeah, all right, well, why don't we have a look what's in the boot. Alright, so look in the boot. So it's auto boot. Pretty cool, eh? Alright, so the boot is pretty spacious actually, if you have a look. You've got a little bit of pocket space there, and you've got your first aid kit over there. There isn't actually a spare tyre under here. There's a battery pack under there, or a battery I should say. But yeah, it's pretty generous, and as you can see, you can fold the middle seat down to obviously put things like skis or whatnot in there if you wish to, which is pretty handy. And then up there you've got your triangles, and you've got your lock, close and lock buttons as well. Alright guys, let's go and have a look what's under the bonnet. Alright guys, let's have a look under the bonnet of the 320i. So the 320i runs a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, and it produces 135 kilowatts of power and 300 newton meters of torque, and that's mated to a 8-speed Steptronic sport transmission. Alright guys, let's go for a drive. Alright guys, just having a look at the 320i, see how it drives. So first impressions when I get in is this new dashboard that I saw in the M4 when I did that. It's a new improved dash, which is pretty cool. It's got your navigation right in front of you, so you don't have to look over there, you can look right in front of you, which is really good. So yeah guys, so the seats in the 320, look, I quite like the seats. They got full adjustment, up, down, back and forward. There's even a bit for under your legs there as well, which is under your knees, I should say, or the back of your legs. So yeah, vision out the front, I think is really good. The head-up display does a great job. Vision out the back is good for a sedan. Vision out the sides is really good as well. Pillars aren't too small, and the mirrors do a pretty good job actually for a car this size. They They definitely do all right. They have got the curved bits on the side as well. But it's really nice to be in here. As you can hear, I don't have to shout. There's not much road noise going on. Very, very nice. So yeah, so how does the 2 litre perform? Well, we'll go and have a look at that now and see how it really goes. I'll go into sports mode, see how we go there. Put it into manual mode and away we go. All right. Wow, it gets up quite nicely actually, guys. Very, it goes very well actually, yeah. So yeah, it drives really nice on sport. It does sort of give it that lightning fast gear changes, which I really like. So it gets you moving. And yeah, look, just gone back into comfort mode now, and look, it potters around just nicely. It's just nice to just cruise along, and yeah, drives well, guys. I mean, you got things like the safety features there. You know, you can go into the settings of the car and whatever. You can have a look at the driver assistant things, you know, lane departure warning, lane change warning, front collision warning. So it's got a few bits and pieces there as well. There's so many adjustments in here as well, and same with when you're parking, things like that, and the reverse camera. So yeah, guys, all in all, you know, I like it. I think it drives quite well. It's a nice solid car. The steering actually feels, it's a little bit, I'd say it's light, but I'd say it's sort of slightly heavier around town. But it's, yeah, it does an all right job. I really like it. And things like the carbon fiber, the ambient lighting, you know, it's a pretty cool place to be in here. And remember, this is the only the 320, so this is sort of pretty much like a, you know, I suppose one of the entry-level cars for the 3 Series. So yeah, the stuff that they have in these cars now is really, really amazing. Alright guys, other than that, it drives really well. So things like the paddle shifters I love, you know, and yeah, it's got a really nice sporty looking steering wheel. All these M Sport badges, the M Sport badge on the steering wheel, on the wheels, on the body itself. Yeah, alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.